There's a pretty good chance I'll be running my whole 100 miler in the rain. Let's go talk about it in this Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. Alright guys, so the forecast for Rocky Raccoon 100 is 100% chance that I'll be running in the rain. Like, there's no doubt I will not be running in the rain. And it's going to be a Texas thunderstorm as well. It's not going to be light drizzle. It's not going to be, a little hard rain, but it's going to be freaking Texas dropping the open skies of water on me during my 100 miler. It's going to be a challenge for sure, but it also, in my mind, it's going to make that finish line even more sweeter if I can get through all that. Because there's going to be challenges during a 100 miler, and this is just another challenge that I'm going to have to get through. And some of the things that I am doing to make sure that I can run the 100 miler in the rain is I have this hat. So I'm going to wear this hat, probably this hat or another hat, but I'm definitely going to wear a hat because whenever it's raining, you don't want that rain hitting your eye, right? Or blinding you a little bit. You want something to protect you a little bit, and something like a cap is going to get that rain out of your face, at least for the time being. I'm also going to be bringing extra socks on me. So I'm going to have socks in my pack just in case I want to change out. And I also have this. These are Gore-Tex Nike Trail Pegasus 3s. These are the shoes that I do. Oh, actually, Nike Trail Pegasus 4. So these are Gore-Tex versions of the shoes that I already have. I decided to get a pair of these. These are waterproof up until the tongue. So up until here, that's where my foot will get wet. But, from here down is going to be pretty much waterproof. And I think that's going to help me out in the rain because it looks like, from the looks of it, let's just look at my watch. If you guys didn't know, your watch, if you put your race day on it, it'll tell you the predicted forecast for that day. And it's showing 60% chance of rain. So 6 a.m. is 78% chance of rain, 8 a.m. 90% chance of rain, 10 a.m. 93% chance of rain. Pretty much going to rain all the way until 8 p.m. So it looks like after 8 p.m. I'll be fine. Let's see. That 8 p.m. is it starts at 6 to 6 is 12 hours plus 2 hours. That's 14 hours in. I'll probably be 20 miles, 6. I'll probably be 40, 50 miles in before I can get into dry clothing. So I'm going to be wearing those Gore-Tex shoes, and I'm going to bring a ton of other shoes. I'm going to bring like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes just in case. I have a ton of shoes. I'm actually getting some more shoes in this week from another company that's going to send me some shoes, and we'll preview that. Maybe I'll wear those too. I'm going to try them out on a run, but it's going to rain. It's going to rain, and like I said, 100 miles are already hard, and this is just going to make it a little bit more hard. But we actually have a lot of time to do the race. It's 32 hours. That's a 1911 pace that we have to keep ahead of. And I think that's doable as long as my mind can move forward. And that's one thing that I've been training with. All my training that I've been doing is training my mind to withstand the long hours out there. It's gonna be different on race day because who knows what's gonna happen. I might be getting more blisters. I might be getting some chafage. And that's another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lube myself up everywhere, in between my toes, in my thighs, in my armpits, everywhere, just to make sure that I am not gonna be chafing during that race, especially with the rain. I'm gonna use that whole stick of lube that I have, and I'm gonna bring some more lube out on the race with me as well, just because this is crazy times. But other than that, what else I'm gonna have? I have to have socks. My friend Tony is actually buying me some waterproof socks. I don't know how those will work. They're coming in on Wednesday, so I'll see if those work with me. I don't know how sweaty my feet will get. I can only imagine. Like, is that going to keep my feet dry, or is it going to make my feet even more wetter sooner because, your feet do sweat, and especially in a glove-like thing, maybe that's going to make it even worse. So I don't know if I'll wear those, and that's another reason I'm bringing more pairs of socks on me during my run. I'm also might bring a little poncho. I know I talked to another 100 miler who's doing it, he said, you know what, your skin is waterproof. So at the end of the day, I'll just take off my shirt or whatever so that I'm not all drenched and just go at it like that. So we'll see what happens on race day. It's not going to be too cold. So it is going to be cold. Like it's going to be in the 50s, I think. So I mean, that's kind of cold, but not like 30s. If it was 30s and raining, this race would be horrible. So it's going to be like 60s and raining. 60s and raining. So not crazy cold, but not crazy warm as well. So it's going to be, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen during this race, but I just know that I'm going to do my best to finish it. And that's all I can really do. I can control what I can control, and I can control to the best of my ability my mind. I can control what I have on, and whatever happens out there, I'll have to figure it out on race day. But in terms of training, this last week, I actually did a 10-miler run with Anna this past weekend. And, you know, Anna has been studying for her master's degree, so she hasn't been running too much. But for pacing 100 miles, especially me, you don't need to go that fast. So what we did this past weekend was train at the race pace that I'm going to go. But I might be going slower at the time that she paces me. So she's able to get 10 miles in at my goal pace. So that's like a minute 40 of running and 30 seconds of walking. She's able to do that just fine. She had no issues. So I think that she'll be fine pacing me for my 20 miles that she's gonna pace me out there. So basically, I'm gonna have 3 pacers. My brother's gonna pace me 10 miles at 50 miles, so 50 to 60, he'll pace me. And then Tony will pace me 60 to 80. And then Anna will pace me 80 to 100. And yeah, I told everybody that if I get angry at them, you know, don't take it personally. I might be a little cranky that day, and I usually do get cranky, especially as the miles go on. I've been saving my podcast in order to listen to that during race day, because I'm going to need that on race day. I like music, but I like podcasts to go slow. Music tends to make me go a little bit faster, so I'll be listening to podcasts towards the beginning and try to maybe music towards the end of the race. And just keep it at that, and hopefully that'll get me to the finish line. And in terms of this week, it's taper week. I ran Monday, ran a little hard just to shake out the legs, but now it's just all about rest, relaxation, getting some hydration in me, and preparing for the race. I have some other videos planned out. I'm gonna tell you what pack I'm gonna be wearing and what I'm gonna be putting in my pack. I'm gonna be telling you what I'm gonna be putting in my box, my little ultra box I'm keeping at the aid station. I'll tell you what I'll be storing in there, and we'll talk about other stuff, and maybe we'll also talk about having a 2-mile shakeout on Saturday. So if you guys want to do a 2-mile shakeout, probably around, let's say, 3 p.m. I think that's a good time. 3 p.m. shakeout. Let's plan for that. So we'll do that. Just easy 2-mile shakeout just to get those legs moving and get ready for race day and get ready for all that rain, because the rain is coming for Rocky Raccoon 100. All right, guys, if you guys are running the race, let me know down below. If you guys haven't sent that video out to me, I would really appreciate a video to motivate me to run the race. Send that to thegokurunner@gmail.com. I've had about 6 or 7 submissions so far, and I will look at those during race day, especially maybe even early on during the rain parts where I am struggling. But I'll be looking forward to watching those. I'm really excited to see what you guys have out for me. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck to everybody. Taper week starts now. Peace.